Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Elizabeth Taylor. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Elizabeth Taylor is widely regarded as one of the greatest actresses of all time, known for her stunning beauty, captivating on-screen presence, and tumultuous personal life. Born on February 27, 1932, in Hampstead, London, England, Elizabeth Rosamond Taylor was the second child of Francis Len Taylor and Sarah Southern, an American couple who had moved to England in the late 1920s. Her father, a successful art dealer, had relocated to London to open a gallery, while her mother, a former stage actress, had retired from performing to focus on raising their children. The Taylors resided in a charming Victorian house on Hampstead's prestigious Wildwood Road, surrounded by lush gardens and wooded areas that would later inspire Elizabeth's love of nature. As a child, Elizabeth was enchanted by the world of art and performance. Her parents encouraged her creativity, providing her with piano lessons and ballet classes at the esteemed Vaccani School of Dance. Her instructor, Mad Vaccani, had taught some of the most renowned ballerinas of the time, including Margot Fonteyn. Elizabeth's early training in dance would later influence her acting style, as she learned to express herself through movement and gesture. The Taylor family's social circle was a fascinating blend of artists, actors, and intellectuals. They frequently hosted dinner parties and salons, where Elizabeth would mingle with guests like the famous playwright, Noel Coward. These early exposures to the world of arts and entertainment would shape Elizabeth's aspirations and instill in her a deep appreciation for the creative process. In 1939, when Elizabeth was just 7 years old, World War II broke out, and London became a hub of military activity. The Taylor family, like many others, prepared for the worst, building an air raid shelter in their backyard and participating in blackout drills. Despite the uncertainty and fear that pervaded the city, Elizabeth's parents encouraged her to continue pursuing her passion for dance and performance. As the war raged on, the Taylors decided to relocate to the United States, seeking a safer environment for their children. In 1941, they settled in Beverly Hills, California, where they became acquainted with other prominent families in the entertainment business. It was during this period that Elizabeth began taking classes at the prestigious Westlake School for Girls, where she honed her acting skills and developed close friendships with classmates like Jane Fonda. Elizabeth's entry into the world of show business was facilitated by her mother's connections in the industry. In 1941, at just 9 years old, Elizabeth landed a minor role in the Universal Pictures film, There's One Born Every Minute, marking the beginning of her remarkable journey in Hollywood. The experience was exhilarating for young Elizabeth, who was thrilled to be working alongside established stars and learning the intricacies of filmmaking. As we explore Elizabeth Taylor's early life, it becomes clear that her upbringing and family background played a significant role in shaping her future success. With a strong foundation in the arts and a supportive family, Elizabeth was poised to take on the world of entertainment. Her childhood, marked by creativity, imagination, and a sense of adventure, laid the groundwork for her later achievements as a Hollywood legend. One of Elizabeth's earliest breakthroughs came in 1944, when she landed the role of Velvet Brown in MGM's National Velvet. This classic family film, directed by Clarence Brown, told the story of a young girl who trains a wild piebald horse to compete in the Grand National Steeplechase. Elizabeth's performance earned her widespread acclaim and recognition, with many critics praising her natural talent and charisma on screen. The film's success can be attributed, in part, to the strong bond Elizabeth formed with her co-star, Mickey Rooney, as well as the meticulous training she underwent to master the complex horse riding sequences. As Elizabeth's career gained momentum, she began working with some of Hollywood's most renowned directors. One such collaboration was with Joseph L. Mankiewicz on the 1951 film, A Place in the Sun. This classic drama, based on Theodore Dreiser's novel An American Tragedy, starred Elizabeth alongside Montgomery Clift and Shelley Winter. The movie's themes of love, greed, and social class resonated deeply with audiences, and Elizabeth's portrayal of Angela Vickers, a beautiful and alluring socialite, showcased her impressive range as an actress. Elizabeth's experiences on set were often marked by intense preparation and dedication. She would frequently spend hours rehearsing her lines, perfecting her character's mannerisms, and working closely with her directors to ensure that she delivered authentic, nuanced performances. This attention to detail and commitment to her craft earned her the respect of her peers and contributed to her growing reputation as a talented young actress. However, Elizabeth's rapid rise to fame was not without its challenges. She faced intense scrutiny from the media and the public, who were fascinated by her beauty, talent, and personal life. The pressures of fame took a toll on her mental and physical health, leading to periods of anxiety, exhaustion, and self-doubt. Despite these struggles, Elizabeth persevered, relying on her strong support system, including her family and close friends, to navigate the complexities of Hollywood's spotlight. In addition to her film work, Elizabeth was also becoming known for her stunning beauty and sense of style. She was frequently featured on the covers of top fashion magazines, such as Harper's Bazaar and Vogue, and her iconic looks, from her signature cat-eye makeup to her elegant evening gowns, influenced a generation of young women. Elizabeth's status as a fashion icon was cemented when she began working with legendary designers like Christian Dior and Edith Head, who created exquisite costumes for her films and public appearances. As we explore this pivotal period in Elizabeth Taylor's life, it becomes clear that her breakout roles, experiences working with iconic directors, and personal struggles all contributed to her growth as an actress and a person. From National Velvet to A Place in the Sun, Elizabeth demonstrated her impressive range, dedication, and passion for her craft, setting the stage for a career that would span over 6 decades and leave an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. One of the most significant relationships in Elizabeth's life was with Richard Burton, a Welsh actor she met on the set of Cleopatra in 1962. Their romance was highly publicized, and they eventually married in 1964, marking Elizabeth's 5th marriage. The couple's passionate and often tumultuous relationship was marked by intense love letters, extravagant gifts, and very public arguments. Despite their divorce in 1974, they remarried in 1975, only to divorce again the following year. Elizabeth's personal struggles during this period were also well documented. She battled addiction to prescription painkillers and sedatives, which she had initially been prescribed for chronic back pain. Her struggles with weight gain and self-esteem issues also made headlines, as the media scrutinized her every move. However, Elizabeth refused to let these challenges define her, using her platform to speak out about mental health and wellness. In the 1980s, Elizabeth became a pioneering advocate for AIDS research and awareness. She was one of the first major celebrities to publicly support the LGBTQ community and raise funds for AIDS research. Her tireless efforts helped reduce stigma around the disease and raised millions of dollars for organizations like AMFAR, which she co-founded in 1985. Elizabeth's commitment to this cause was deeply personal, as she had lost several close friends to the disease. Elizabeth's later years were marked by a renewed focus on her family and philanthropic work. She married Larry Fortensky, a construction worker, in 1991, and although they divorced in 1996, she remained devoted to her children and grandchildren. Elizabeth also continued to act, appearing in films like Sweet Bird of Youth and These Old Broads, as well as making numerous television appearances. Throughout her life, Elizabeth Taylor was a true Hollywood legend, known for her stunning beauty, captivating on-screen presence, and unwavering dedication to her craft. Her legacy extends far beyond her film work, however, as she remains an icon of resilience, courage, and compassion. As we conclude our journey through the extraordinary life of Elizabeth Taylor, we remember a woman who lived life on her own terms, never shying away from challenges or controversy. In her own words, Elizabeth once said, "I've been through almost every kind of experience a woman can have, and I've come out on top." As we reflect on her remarkable story, it's clear that Elizabeth Taylor's impact will be felt for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of a true Hollywood legend. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.